I want to welcome you to the 2013 International Bowl Expo trade show here in lovely Las Vegas. And now we have from Vise and Exactacator, which I always want to mispronounce, Cecil Scarboro.
Hi Bill, how are you?
Hey, absolutely tremendous. So it was great to see you getting silver certifiable. Not quite there yet. Still get to do the video stuff.
Waiting on the test and we'll be ready to go.
So that was good. And well, we got to talk about Vise first before we talk about the special function that we had Tuesday morning.
Absolutely.
So people have heard of Vise inserts forever. So maybe kind of the history of the company and a little bit about Jim anyway.
Sure. The company was started in 1983 with Jim Nesbitt. This is our 30th year. It's our 30-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It actually started with Exactacation, hence the name Exactacator Incorporated. It initially started with Jim going around the country showing people how to duplicate their thumbs. And from there he got into the grip business, and the rest is history.
Yeah. So people are always familiar with those great Vise posters with 20, 30 guys up there and studying arm swings and leading arms and all that stuff. And
absolutely,
there's always, well, no wonder this guy doesn't do this or this one does that. The arm is out there. And it's a great instructional tool and a great piece of memorabilia for a lot of us addicts to keep around.
Yeah, absolutely. With all of our touring players that we have, it's a great way to show them off and showcase some of their arm swings and finish positions, as well as promoting our product.
Now, do you all get them all in this one location at once, or this kind of over a period of time?
Yeah, we will generally, when like the World Series of Bowling, we'll get them in one event, or the U.S. Open. We'll take them, bring a photographer in, and actually have a day that we do a photo shoot with them. And then from there we take the photos, and then we get it into the posters.
A little Photoshop work, and we got it made. There you go. Okay, let's talk about Tuesday. I mean, it was a very emotional moment at the conclusion of it all. So why don't you get started at the beginning, and let's talk about this as it went through that banquet Tuesday.
Yeah, it all started, unfortunately, with the loss of Tony Reyes. When Tony passed, Jim got together with Bill Crispin, the owner of Storm Products, and said, you know, we need to do something as a bowling community to help the family. So we got together and started putting a fundraiser together with the help of all the ball manufacturers, as well as distributors. They donated product, and then we actually sold tickets with pro shops across the country helped us. And we sold almost $22,000 worth of raffle tickets. And in the middle of January, we held the raffle, and from there we actually sent all the products out to the winners, notified each of the pro shops. So that was our start. From there, Jim says we can do more. So we started putting together a 50-50 raffle. We sent out some of the touring players, a lot of pro shops that knew Tony, got together, and we started raising money that way. Bob Hart was our leader in the pack. He raised $7,500 on his own. Bob actually went to the bowling center that he bowls at, got into a tuxedo, went to each bowler in every league for 3 weeks while he was home between sales meetings and everything else that he's so busy doing, and he raised $7,500 for the family. So between the raffle, the 50-50, and some other direct donations, that led us in to our Brookside Has Talent and our San Jose Fun Night that we had with all of our comedians. A young lady named Sandy Steck from San Francisco actually bowled in college. She went to bowling. She went to college with a bowling scholarship, and she bowled, I believe, with Tony when he was in youth bowling. Then Scott Henry was our main headliner. He met a lot of the touring players one night when they went to a comedy club, and he happened to be headlining. Him being a bowler as well, he found out the bowlers were there. He started talking to them, met Randy, they kept in touch, and from there Scott donated his time as well. So it turned into a great night at San Jose. Between Brookside, which is Jim's country club, we had some gentlemen that live in the country club area, and they had a skit, and it was a Slumdog Jeopardy, and it was a little version of Jeopardy with a Slumdog Millionaire twist in it. And that was a great little skit. They also had a skit remembering Muhammad Ali and Howard Cosell, some of their interviews. And from that, we moved to the San Jose Improv, where we had the big event. And between the two, we raised close to $5,000 there.
And as though there aren't enough unemployed comedians, we got to see past president Jackie Wyckoff doing a takeoff on Jeff Foxworthy's "You Know You're a Redneck If." In her case, it was "You Know You're a Bowler If." And probably the only clean one we can quote was if bowling is played inside unless you're a lefty. I thought that was great.
And the other great one was, if you have spent $1,000 on equipment, driven 200 miles to win $100, you must be a bowler.
There you go. So now that CD is going to be available?
The DVD is going to be available online on a pay-per-view basis. I believe it's going to be around $5 to view it. And every time you view the DVD, it's actually going to go straight to the Crispin Foundation, which will then be forwarded to the Reyes family.
So this is a great way to have a good hour and a half or so of entertainment.
Yep, hour and a half, 2 hours worth of entertainment. It's a great DVD. All the jokes that Sandy does is really directed towards bowling. Scott Henry did a great job, and it's just a fun night all the way around.
Okay, so there's our public service announcement there. And then at the Storm Banquet on Tuesday, the luncheon, there was a check presented to Nicole.
Yes, total between the original fundraiser that we held with the raffle tickets, the 50-50 tickets that we sold throughout the country with all the help of the pros and the pro shops, the two events with San Jose and the Brookside Has Talent, we were able to present Nicole with a check for $55,000.
And I mean, her acceptance speech, I don't think there was a dry eye in the crowd.
No, not at all.
Even now, it's a little misty. So, well, again, let's go back to Vise. We've talked about, with another company, different types of inserts, and we know that there have been a series of them over the years that's never really caught on. But now Vise has introduced IT. Make it simple.
Correct. IT stands for interchangeable thumb. That was introduced about 6 years ago. Gives you the ability to have the same feel in every ball. You can take the thumb out, move it to the next ball. That way you don't give a shot away when you're in tournament play, because you might not have the exact same feel that you had on the other ball. Now you have that ability.
Yeah, and the option of, if you're a guy a girl that swells up or down, well, now you can have a spare that you can plug right in there.
Absolutely.
You're ready to go again.
Yep, and if your thumb swells, yep, exactly. Thumb swells and shrinks, you can actually change that out as well. You can change oval angles if you're looking to create a different release angle. So I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do with the product, as well as put Exactacation sleeves from our original product right into the IT.
In a concept that, why you don't think of it before, you can drill several with different pitches. Correct. Different types of release.
And actually how you would do that is using our Ferrari jig, which gives you the ability to drill ovals with only making a lateral move with your drill press. No more oval conversions.
That makes it simple instead of, let's see now, 0.30, is it up or down? So make it very simple to do it that way. Yep. So anything new or something old we still want to talk about with the Vise?
Two new products. We have our new Rapid Cure ball plug. Gives you the ability to plug an entire ball, fingers, thumb, and weight hole, and have it back in the customer's hand in less than 2 hours.
Curiosity, how do you do that?
It is the name Rapid Cure. The ball plug actually sets up in about 5 to 6 minutes, and you can physically move them. In 1 hour, it's ready to cure. It's ready to drill. It's completely cured and ready to drill. So you can plug fingers. 5 minutes later, move it, plug the thumb. 5 minutes later, plug the weight hole. Hour later, cut it down, drill.
Now, are these products going to be able to be color matched like most of the ones now, or is it like the old days of white or some pastel version of it?
Our ball plug actually dries clear. So when you color it, it stays the color that you actually have. You can also swirl the ball plug with multiple colors, so then you can really get color matched down to a science.
Sounds like great. So that's one product.
That's one. Our newest product is the IF, which is our interchangeable finger. It is a finger insert that requires no glue.
And just friction, or?
We actually have a male protrusion on the grip itself, and then we have a system that will cut the undermining in the finger hole, and the grips are actually pitched with 3/8 lateral pitch built into the grip, so it'll fit in either hole, right or left.
So with the 3/8, then you don't have to worry about pulling and pushing one side or the other. That just kind of stays with the roundness of the outside of the ball.
Correct, and you would drill the balls 3/8 left and right lateral, 0 reverse, and in about 3 minutes, you're ready to put grips in and go bowl.
Can't make it any simpler than that.
And with that, it complements our test drive it program, which gives you the ability to get 3 different spans and 8 different thumb sizes in one ball. So your pro shops, instead of having to wait for a company to come in to do a demo day, they can actually have their own demo set right there on their shelf. Take your balls that you're using for your actual show shelf, put holes in it, make them demo balls. When a customer comes in and says, well, how does this ball work compared to this ball? You can actually put them in their hand and let them go throw it and compare it for themselves. So then they can take your balls on the wall, take them for a test drive, and let them see how they like it.
Sounds like a great deal. Anything else Jim wants you to say before we cut you loose today?
No, I think we pretty much covered. Jim Nesbitt is one of the great guys in bowling. He's got a heart of gold, and he's got one of the best products and companies out in the business.
Absolutely. Alrighty. So it's great having you, Cecil.
Been a pleasure, Bill.
And
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll be crossing paths again.
I'm sure. Thank you.
All right, bye now.